And girls, this is Miss DeAngelis with your skills lesson again this morning. Let's take a look at what we're going to learn today. We will review the spellings for the J, G, and K sound. We will read the Bone Man and answer comprehension questions, and we will write an opinion paragraph. Let's review. Say the K sound with me 3 times. K, K, K. Now say the J sound with me 3 times. J, J, J. Now say the G sound with me 3 times. G, G, G. Bone. Today we're going to read the story The Bone Man. In this story, Kate and Max visit a man who is an expert on bones. Let's go over our vocabulary. College. A school where a person can take classes and earn a degree. College comes after high school. For example, my brother goes to college. Tests. A set of questions or experiments used to find out about something. For example, the doctor did several tests when I had my annual checkup. T-Rex, short for Tyrannosaurus Rex, a very large meat-eating dinosaur. For example, T-Rex is my favorite dinosaur. Sweet. It means awesome. For example, sweet. I get to go to the amusement park. Sayings and phrases. Looked at me like I was from Mars. Looked at someone like they were saying something ridiculous. For example, he didn't understand what I was saying and he looked at me like I was from Mars. Jeepers. Something a person may say when they are excited or surprised. Jeepers, that roller coaster is fast. The Bone Man. The next morning, Jack said, I just had a chat with a man from Western State College. His name is Ron Fitch, and he is an expert on bones. He has written lots of books. If we bring him the bone, he can tell us what sort of bone it is. He's a bone man? Asked Max. Yep, said Jack. We got into the truck. Jack said that I was in charge of the bone. I wrapped it up and set it on my lap. When we got to the college, we gave the bone man the bone. When he saw it, he broke into a big grin. The bone man bent down and said, I could be wrong, but it looks like you found something big here. I have to do some tests, but I'll bet this is a bone of a T-Rex. Sweet, yelled Max. What's a T-Rex? I asked. Max looked at me like I was from Mars. Kate, he said, T-Rex is like the coolest, biggest reptile of all time. The bone man went on and got a book. He pointed to a large picture of a T-Rex. Jeepers, I said, he is big. Why have I never seen a T-Rex like this at the zoo? The bone man smiled. So did Nan and Jack. You can't see a T-Rex at the zoo, the bone man said. They were all wiped out a long time back in the past. The T-Rex is extinct. All that's left of them today are bones preserved in the ground. And there are not a lot of bones. That's why it's such a cool thing that you found this bone preserved in the side of a cliff. Discussion questions. Who is the narrator telling the story? Right, Kate's the narrator telling the story. What does it mean that Ron Fitch is an expert on bones? You got it. It means that Ron Fitch has studied and knows a lot of things about bones. Why do you think Max looked at Kate like she was from Mars? Right, Max couldn't believe that Kate didn't know about the T-Rex, which he thinks is the coolest reptile of all times. The Bone Man said the T-Rex is extinct. What do you think the word extinct means? Right. Extinct means that something was once living but no longer exists. Coins. Now, Ron Fitch is an expert on bones. You got it. Ron Fitch is an expert on bones. Number 2. What did Max tell Kate a T-Rex is? The T-Rex is the biggest and fastest insect of all times. The T-Rex is the coolest, biggest reptile of all times. Or the T-Rex is the biggest and fastest dog of all times. Right, that the T-Rex is the coolest, biggest reptile of all time. Number 3, which word is the noun in the coolest, biggest reptile? Right, reptile. Number 4, why is it so cool that Kate and Max found a T-Rex bone? Right. It is so cool because T-Rex is extinct and there are not a lot of bones left. Pause the video if you need time to write. Number 5, what should Kate and Max do with the T-Rex bone? You are going to write your own opinion on this sentence. I started it for you and it says so far, Kate and Max should. Let's review the writing process. Plan, draft, and edit. Now what I would like you to do is you have to take out this page, and what you're going to do is you're going to take a stand and tell why. So take a stand on Kate's book. I think Kate's book is, and then it says describe Kate's book. Kate's book is about all of the adventures she took over the summer. She went blank, blank, and blank. You can choose 3 places you remember that she visited. Tell why. Number 1, it is a great story because, and the reason I'm leaving blanks is because I want you to come up with your own ends to the sentences. Tell why. Number 2, I like how blank. You can also change that sentence around to make sense for whatever you're writing. And then it says end with a zinger. Kate's book is really interesting and you should read it. After you finish the planning part, on your own, I want you to put together this draft. You're going to take all of the things that you just wrote and put it into this letter for Kate. Great job today, guys. Make sure you take a picture and send it to your teacher. Take your time writing, neat handwriting, and no floating letters. If you need any help, just let us know. Hope you have a great rest of your day.